Salam. Koş gelingizdir. Now, coming with a warm story. 1984. I'm drinking a Creemore because it's 1984. And you know what? I hardly drink anymore. But in 1984, that was what was in store. So I gotta make the music and I gotta make it for you. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been something you said. iPhone's at 1%. So I did the randomizer. Somebody took the charger from the studio. But the randomizer said DUI. So funny. I'm going to tell you the story about the time I got a DUI. This was one of the dumbest things I ever did in life. So, we start off. Where the hell did this damn night start? This night went into morning, man. I got the DUI at like 7 a.m. or some shit.
Nuh-uh.
Or some nuh-uh. Holy. Yeah. Blur that I do not remember when we started drinking or what. All I know is with Gusty Baby. We were probably at his house, honestly, in the Gusty's basement, the basement where that 70s show goes down. And we were chilling, probably drinking. I got the 40-ounce Colt 45. I don't think we had 2 zigzags. Probably maybe smoked weed, but who knows? I only remember the 10 minutes or 5-ish minutes leading up to this DUI. So, I'm drunk as a skunk. I'm wasted as a bass face. And like this is really weird. I really cannot remember anything up until just being in that traffic jam. Like, I don't know. We were drinking 2 Colt 45s. I know I finished one because there's a bottle in the passenger seat on the floor. And Gusty Baby was on the passenger seat. He had his beer, I guess. And I had my giant Colt 45 bottle. And I'm like, bro, we're on the road. And this went from night to morning. And I just remember we were on the road at like 6:30 or something, just driving around being dumbasses. And it's cold. It's a cold day. And like everyone is going to work, though we are just getting off the party. Or like we're just starting the party. I don't know. Shit was out of sync, okay? So we're on the street and it's rush hour. Like the first rush hour of the morning because everyone's going to work. And I have my jacket on and Gusty Baby is just in a t-shirt because we thought we were just going to take a stupid drive. I don't even know what. I don't know what we were going to do. Go get more beer or something. I don't freaking know. Just take a drive. Like, I don't know. So I just remember us driving and like there's traffic. There's a lot of traffic because people are going to work. And I'm just sticking this big ass Colt 45 out the window like I'm a superstar. I'm like,
Nuh-uh.
the police. Just like showing everybody like, yo, I'm with the bottle, you stupid. I'm driving like recklessly. just being dumb. And then we're stuck in traffic jams, and I'm just putting the bottle. I'm like, shut the, I'm drunk. And I thought everyone was gonna be like laughing. I thought people were gonna be like, this kid. Some people were gonna be laughing. Yo, it's 9:11 p.m. right? I don't know if that's the real time. I think that is 9:11 p.m. 911. Because that's what happened. Someone must have just been like, you know what? What the hell is this? 911. State your emergency. There's a kid, probably pissed drunk, sticking his cartoonishly big beer bottle out the window, showing off. And I remember Gusty baby like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, F it, yo. We're superstars, yo. And at this point, we were like bumper to bumper in traffic. A huge traffic line in front and a huge traffic line behind us. All people trying to get to work just woke up groggy. They're having their coffees, and then they see these two whack jobs being piss drunk. Like, the vibe must have been like linear, organized, getting to work, groggy, don't want to deal with it vibe. And then this one car is just like, I love you like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song. We're just partying in this one car. So like, if you look from top, there'd be this one car just with a super dancing vibe. And then like every other car just like, shut the fuck up. We gotta go to work. What are you doing? So all of a sudden just whip, whatever the hell. I look behind us and there's this damn police car like right behind us. Like, I don't know, it must have just been like creeping, changing lanes, creeping, changing lanes, creeping, changing lanes, like weaving in and out of the traffic to get right behind us, because everything was bumper to bumper, but then like there's this cop car directly behind us. I think I remember seeing it coming and I was like, oh shit, hide the beer bottle. Like, it was like pretty close to us, and then like in my head I'm like, yo, is that coming for us? Maybe it might be. I'm like, nah, I don't think they know. I think it's just a random cop. Just put the bottle down. Don't be stupid now. But I knew it was called. So get out of the car, you bumbucklet. And I get out of this car, and they're doing breathalyzers on me, and I'm on the side of the road, and everyone this is a show. This is a show. This is a sold out show to Devon's DUI. Everybody is stopped in traffic watching this stuff. Stopped and then slowly moving and then stop and slow. So everyone's getting the front row seats. This is a dynamic audience. Just everyone gets to see. Holy. And I don't care because I'm drunk as hell. Like, I didn't even care. I wasn't even embarrassed. I was just like, that's pretty cool. Everyone gets to see. Like, lucky people. So they talk to Gusty baby to like get out of the car and go home. And funny thing, right beside us was the beer store. Not even open yet. So he gets out and he walks down across the beer store parking lot, and he's in his t-shirt. And I'm like, damn, Gusty's got his t-shirt on and it's friggin' freezing out. Peace, Gusty. Didn't even get to say bye. He just kept on. I'm just like, okay, see ya, man. They got us. They got us, lad. They got us. They got us good, man. It's all over now. It's a wrap for us, you know. So I'm getting breathalyzer, and it's like probably 604 HP points over the limit, health point points over the limit. And then they slap the cuffs on my bum ass. And they are tight. Those cuffs, they knew what they were doing, of course, because they had to teach me, DeVonQi, a lesson. So they put that 3 clicks too tight. And I'm like, oh, whoa, buddy. And they sit me in the back of the cop car, and they have the thing on the backrest with the arm shape so your arms can fit in it. And I'm like, or whatever the heck. I don't even know if I knocked, but like, I remember he like, I think I was like waving a cop down, and he opened the door. He's like, yeah. I'm like, can you loosen these? He's like, no. Close the door on me. I'm like, damn. I tried. I tried my best, Lord, and it didn't budge. This must be what you want, Lord. I'll deal with it. I'll take the tight cuffs, because I know I will be released from these shackles soon. So for now, I will endure this for you, Lord, and for myself, and for my family, and for you, police officers who do their duty to save everyone's life from a dumbass like I. But I wasn't going to crash into anyone I know. I wasn't going to crash. Come on. We were bumper to bumper. No, anyway. So, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I didn't do the line. I didn't walk the line and stuff, which I thought might be what happened. But they're just like, breathalyzer, you're pissed drunk. Get in the back of the seat. Man, is this mic peaking? Peak, 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 peak. All right, I've been peaking this mic a little bit, but it's okay. So, yeah, they take the kiddo downtown. They're like, hey, buddy, we're going downtown, buddy boy. And I don't even think it wasn't the downtown station. It was the uptown station. It was a station really close to me. I just remember they pulled in. I'm like, this is the first time I'm getting pulled into the garage, like this big garage door opens. They drive in. I'm like, ooh, and then the other garage door opens. Like, oh crap! I'm really in behind enemy lines now. Nah, they're not the enemy, but I was just like, oh, I'm in it now. I'm in the vault. They have me where they want me. They have me all to themselves. They're like, look at this little dumbass, man. Get him out of here. And they walk me through, and they walk me to the station. I'm like, oh, everyone's at their desk, eh? Everyone's in their cubicle. Some are looking at me like, haha. They got one, haha. Some people are just looking at their computer like, yo, whatever. I'm doing my work on my computer. I don't care. Some kid's coming in. This happens 14 times a day. You know, they take my stuff or whatever the hell. Yeah, before that, they took like my wallet, the phone, the blah, blah, whatever. And then they sit the kiddo in the drunk tank. And I'm chilling in this drunk tank for a cool minute, for a warm minute. Probably wasn't that long, but maybe time just dilates in the drunk tank. But there was a very archaic, primitive form of entertainment in that drunk tank, and that was in the form of graffiti and vandalism on the table, which had the greatest things you will ever read. Drunk tank table sees up whatever I don't even know, like funny stuff. Fuck the po-po, but like funnier than that, like clever, creative, funny stuff. I wish I could pop a picture up of that table, but I didn't have my phone. And, you know, I finally finished reading all of it. And I'm like, holy, I'm not going to read this again. Like, I already saw this episode. And then someone walked in. It was a lady. And she's like, I'll be your lawyer. And I'm like, okay. She's like, da-da-da-da-dee. What the heck? And I'm like, I don't know what the heck. I friggin' hecked up. And she's like, you did. And we're going to get you out of this. You better call Saul, because he's got all of it under control. And then she leaves. It's the phone call or whatever. I don't even know. I think they're like, you want a phone call? I'm like, no. I have no one to call except family. If I call them, it's just like, why? Why would I do that? Just let me deal with you right now, and I'll go home and deal with them. So then I think the cop walked. Now, I don't remember after this lawyer lady walked in with her business suit on. I think maybe a cop came in too and started talking to me. Though eventually I was pulled out of this drunk tank and I just got all items returned. Inventory was full again. And I walked out of the police station and all the stars were gone, and it was like the busted sign went away, and I just lost some money and all my guns. And I'm like, damn, I'm on the streets again. I'm like, bleep, bleep. Roman, you want to go bowling? And I'm like, no. I was like, hey, yo, Franklin, yo, We got some cars we're gonna boost. Yeah, you in? Like, nah, Lamar, I'm done. It's like, hey, Michael, what are you doing tonight? That's not Trevor's voice. Anyway, so I'm just like, cool. Got to get to the bus stop. I was at like the station that goes to Toronto. I remember. That's where the cop station is. The Kipling station. I think. Kipling station, police station. So I just got on this damn bus that was like right across the street that I know where to go. Like, oh, there's that bus. I go on that bus. And then, or did I get on the bus? I think I was like, should I go on the bus or should I just walk home and delay this metaphorical ass whooping I'm about to get? I might have just walked home. Maybe I just walked home. I might be getting mixed up with that because Gusty Baby said when he told me his side, he's like, yo, I got on the bus and some lady came up to me and handed me a pamphlet and was like, yo, Jesus, you're the Lord, come to church. And he's like, I think she did that because she saw I was like a disheveled t-shirt wearing child in the cold. I was just laughing. So I get home and I just walk in and it's like 8. It's a sunny morning, 8 a.m. And I just go to the bed and I just pass out like, damn. What the? Oh yeah, so the car gets towed. Forgot, obviously. And they never saw that beer bottle. They never saw that Colt 45 in the passenger seat or at the bottom. I was like, yo, if they see that, it's another wrap. Because when I got that car back, that Colt 45 bottle was still there. And yeah, I'm just sleeping for like maybe an hour or two. And Devin. I wake up. My mom's like, I'm like, yeah. Where's your car? I'm like, yo. Like, holy crap. It got towed. What? I got a DUI. What? She's like, Mom, just let me sleep for now. We'll talk later. She's like, oh. She just like closes the door and goes upstairs. I'm just like, holy macaroni. It's like, let me recharge the HP and the stamina because, like, yo, I need some mana for this because I got to do some psychic spells so I don't get too in trouble. I got to do some Fusro Das at a subtle level so I can have some speech skill. Nah, I wasn't really thinking that. I was just like, yo, I'll just take it. I'm not even gonna exercise my will upon this. I'm just gonna deal with it. So I wake up, Papa, I think, or maybe like I was still sleeping and Papa came down. I was like, what the hell happened? I'm like, damn boy, I frigged up. Gusty Baby and I were being stooges. And it's like, boom, 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 boom. Obviously lost my license, whatever the hell. They took that at the police station. And yeah. Eventually, we go to get that car. But probably not before I went to court with this beard. This mega beard. We went to court. The court date is this date. I'm like, damn. I have this dumbass beard on. It was like the middle stage of a beard. So it was like, I looked like a maniac. And I was like pretty looking rough. Like I was looking rough at that time. I remember like, I even remember this one time. Like, I don't do these drugs, but I was just like very like, I had stress in the mind. So it like showed up in the body and in the face and stuff. And it was like stupid stress. Like I might have mentioned it in another video where I was like super paranoid and stuff. Just like going weird, having like a crisis. But I've since got out of it, realizing it was nothing. And I remember at this skate park, there were these people. And this girl's like, they all just started making fun of us. And this one girl's like, yo, look at him. He looks like he has a pound of meth on him. And I'm like, damn, do I look that stressed? Anyway, so I'm in court, just looking like a maniac. But I got the pretty green, dapper priest jacket on with the paisley. That burgundy paisley, that John Lennon jacket. The military, the World War I jacket, those ones. I'm just like, bro, give me my sentence. I'm going to jail, man. I'll do this. I'll do time. You think I ain't done time before? I was in my room. My mama sent me to my room when I was a kid for 2 hours straight. You think I ain't about this? No, so I remember they're like, blah, 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 la, 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 la. And I'm just like, this is so technical and weird. I'm not even listening. And they're like, charges and the blarges and blah, 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 and the sentence and and I'm like, and then like stopped. And I felt like they were waiting for me to say something. Like I feel like they were or something. I don't know. But I just went guilty. Like I thought, like, because I've seen movies where it's like, how do you plead? It's like, guilty, Your Honor, or not guilty. So like when this pause came, I was just like, am I supposed to say something right now? I'm like, guilty. And like they were like, oh, like the looks on their faces and stuff. They're just, these get stupid. Like, wow. Like the judges and the jury and whatever, they just like rolled their eyes like, what the hell? This kid just said guilty out of nowhere. And I was like, I don't know what the hell. I just thought I was supposed to say guilty. I saw it in friggin' Goodfellas when they got arrested for the cigarettes. I don't know. Guilty. I don't care. I'm guilty. I drove drunk. Like, hurry the hell up. Give me my fine or whatever the hell. Like, you don't even need to be doing this. Why am I standing here for 10 minutes? Just say, yo, you were drunk driving. Here's your damn fine. Get out of here. Like, why does this have to be a whole concert? Like, with like audience, like buying tickets and shit. Like, damn. So it's like, cool. And I'm just like thinking of my dad in the back. I'm like, I'm not even gonna look at him. He's probably like shaking his head, like laughing. Or like not shaking. He's probably shaking his head and laughing in his astral form. But like his physical form is just looking like, this kid just said guilty. I'm like, I know, Papa. Like, I don't even know. I think I'm supposed to say guilty. But I am. I'm not gonna say I'm not guilty. Imagine I said I'm not guilty. Imagine I said not guilty and they're like, oh, well, we're done here. Go home. You weren't drinking, driving. You weren't doing anything. You were not guilty. What are you guys? Why are you bringing this kid here? He didn't do it. So anyway, go home. I don't know. I think we had the car by then, but maybe like not. Maybe it was another week or two before we could go get the car. We got it. There's still a beer bottle. It still smells like beer in there. Like, damn. He must have been drunk babies in that boy. And yeah. Papa had to drive it because I had no license. And from that point on, I was like, I don't even want a license anymore. Or maybe I got it. No. I got the license back. And then after whatever, 3 months, 4 months, whatever the thing is, the mayor points to. And then I got into a huge crash. And I think this was after the DUI. I got T-boned by a lady falling asleep at 4:20 a.m. And I just go through the green light and this lady goes through the red light to the right of me. This is another story though. And just T-bones. And I spin and it was epic. It was like a Wonderland ride. I'll save that story for next time. But then I lost my license again, or like, I don't know if I lost it. I just like put it away. I was like, I'm not driving anymore. Or maybe I didn't lose it. No. I got into another like fender bender and then I'm like, yo, I'm putting this license away. And then it kind of just like, after a year or something, you have to take the test again. So I did it for years and years and years. And I finally now said, I'm going to just take because I loved biking. I'd always say like, I don't like driving. I don't like being on the grid. I feel gridlocked on the street, like grid. And like when I can walk, I could like go through alleys and just jump fences and be a freak. But not really. Just do my natural movements like a monkey, or like bike riding or skating, and I could bike through these parts and this part and just, look around and go through the nooks and crannies of the city. And finally, I'm just like, yo, I'm going to get a license again so I can do road trips with Stella and stuff. And because of COVID, I booked my thing. Dude, I was trying to find bookings, and these bookings online went until 2024, and then the calendar stopped. So like it was even longer than 2024. Then I went to the actual place. I'm like, yo, do you have anything? And they're like, October 4th. And they said that I was like told that in like April or something. I'm like, damn, that's far away, but that's not that far away. I don't really care. Anyway, so October 4th, I'll have a car, and I'll be able to do the costumes and Halloween party with Stella. We're going to be Vince LaSalle and Ashley Spinelli. I'm Vince and she's Ashley. We're going to be like, dun, 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 bum, ba, da, bum, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, bum, bum, ba. La, da, da, do, da, 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 like, go, do, ba, la, 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 la. La, da, be good, da, da, like, do, la, 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 ba, ga, da, ba, la, ba, da, ding, da, ba, ga, da, gong, ga, ding, da, ga, go. And Randall's going to tell on us, and if he tells on us, I'm going to tell on him. So yeah, that's pretty much the story of the DUI. Like, I wish I could tell what happened before, but the story just starts at, I came to and I was on the street putting my beer bottle out the window, cartoonishly huge beer bottle, Colt 45 beer bottle, novelty sized, out the window, screaming with music playing, and Gusty Baby saying, what the heck are you doing? And I'm like, dude, we're invincible, don't worry, no one cares. And then everyone cared. I mean, it's probably entertaining, but it was also dangerous. So everyone will tell you, don't drink and drive. Do what you want. You want to drink and drive? Go ahead. Find out. At the same time, I suggest just not. I mean, you hear the stories. Mama was like, yo, this is going to be on the news. This is going to be on the news. I'm like, damn, that'd be pretty cool if it was on the news. You know how some situations of DUIs end up? I'd like to tell another story, a quick one. Gusty Baby. Well, maybe I won't tell that one. Well, nobody knows who Gusty Baby is. Maybe people will. But I don't know if he would want me to say that. Okay, you know what? I'll say this story. This guy, okay, there's those ride programs. They're probably everywhere. They're probably everywhere in America. They're probably everywhere in Canada. Everyone probably knows about them. They're probably everywhere, every continent. But there'll be these ride programs where it's just this one street is just blocked off up at the wherever, and there's a cop, and they breathalyze everyone coming through, especially on like Patty's Day or whatever party days. And sometimes they're just random, like a random health inspector check. And Gusty Baby said he was at this time massacre drunk, blackout drunk. And he was saying like he had a bunch of people in the car and he was driving. And he just said he came to like three, because like I think he said he's just like skidded into a U-turn and just dipped at one of these things once. But this one time he was so drunk that he just came to like 3 cars down before he had to get breathalyzer. So he was like, he didn't have time to react, and he was just like, damn, it's over. This is it. And he gets up to them and he says, the cop just puts his head in the window, says, hey, blah, 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 blah. What you guys been drinking tonight? And Gusty says, no, we're just going home. And the cop says, all right, you have yourselves a good night. and he gets lit. And it's like, cool. And sometimes I'm like, maybe the police officer knew and he was just like, this guy seems like a stand-up guy, you know, he's just going home. Just had a few drinks. Probably all the dudes in the back were drunk, you know what I mean? And probably Gusty's not. And he doesn't want to waste his time breathalyzing him. Or maybe he knew, he didn't know at all. But I don't know. I don't think he does that anymore. That was when we were stupid kids. Because now there's that weed breathalyzer too. Can't even drive high. You could drive sober. I don't know how they're going to catch you driving sober. But I could be sober as a stone. I could be white and sober. Not blackout drunk. I could be white and sober. I could be Buddha sober and they're not going to find out. So, anyway, yeah, I would suggest keeping the self unintoxicated. Keep the self pure whilst operating heavy machinery to reduce pain and heartbreak and fear and death and, you know, though it's up to the self. Farewell. Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait. We're watching the stars, looking for the best, but expecting the worst. Are we gonna drop the bomb on